What are some cheat codes you've found in the game of life? Several times in life I've cold called a company to confirm my interview time. I didn't have one prior to my call, but in their confusion and inability to even find my resume I've managed to secure an interview about 4 out of 5 times. Twice I've gotten the job. You can mute the self-checkout kiosks. When my daughter was little and still believed band-aids cured things. One time she had a bellyache, so I put one on her belly, and it made her feel better. Power of placebos. When I was in my old 500-person building, I kept a stack of papers on my desk. When I was bored, or got tired of sitting down, I'd get up, grab my stack of papers and walk around. I called them my walking papers, and did this for months. Got a lot of head nods, and not one question the entire time. People always assumed I was on an important mission. But nope. Not in the least. P.S. Worked on the executive floor/wing. 2. Take a $1 bill, and flip it over. Now take the $5 bill and tape it to the end of the upside down single with as little tape as possible to make it secure. Now feed the $5 bill into a change machine. The coin machine reads the 5. Gives you quarters. Then reads the upside down single. Rejects that. And boom. You got yourself a felony. Niceness gets you everywhere. I get free crap from being nice. And no. It's not because I'm a cute girl. Because I'm not. I'm an overweight, balding man. People respond to niceness. I've befriended the Comcast customer support person. I've befriended the most disliked, crotchety person in our office. I get special treatment at my cafeteria because I treat the service staff like actual human beings. I get fees waived because I ask nicely. Be nice. It costs little and is worth a lot. Once you unlock not giving a duck about other people's thoughts, you basically double your manner indefinitely. If you have no complaints about your food service/staff at a restaurant, ask to see the manager and pay a compliment and a thank you about the server/host/staff. Usually people want to see a manager to complain, and a compliment is nearly always welcome. I've gotten countless free DRINKS/APPETIZERS/CHIPS/% off my bill, all for just making a polite comment to management. Edit. Thanks for the Reddit gold. Kind stranger. I had a professor in college who, while lecturing, suddenly let out a huge fart. Without pausing, he turned his head, as if talking to someone behind him, said yes and heat, and continued lecturing, as if nothing had happened. It immediately diffused any potential awkwardness and embarrassment. And I vowed to use the same strategy if the same thing ever happened to me in front of a large crowd of people. Not a cheat code, but an Easter egg. If you ask someone if they know all the words to I'm a Little Teapot, around 80% of the people you ask will start singing it. Half of those will do the gestures. If you tuck a chicken's head under its wing and wave the chicken in a circle, it will automatically fall asleep. It's not a very good cheat code, but it's still a cheat code to get you sleeping chickens. Doing your own research, especially on the important stuff. You would be amazed about the bad information people use to make life choices. Walk with a purpose. For some reason, people think you're busy, and you don't get hassled. No one stops a guy or girl carrying a pizza. It can get you backstage to concerts. I'm an assistant teacher in a preschool. Asking if kids can use their sitting muscles and listening muscles during circle time makes the kids want to show me how strong they are. Compliment your children with "you are a hard worker" and not "you're smart." Studies show that kids who think they are hard workers outperform kids who think they are smart. As an adult, you can tell almost any kid who is running to stop running, and they will. You become the people you surround yourself with. Sneeze on your knuckles before a fight to inflict poison damage. When someone says something true, say "you're right," not "I know." It'll make them feel better, and you've still shown everyone how awfully clever you are. The remain silent dialogue option is useful. Even if you have to scroll down to find it. It can keep you from failing or getting locked out of certain quest lines. If any website offers a percentage coupon code like 10% off, try higher values like 20% off. They often have them. Ask questions about everything. Ask people about themselves. Be open about stuff you don't understand. And ask questions about that. When you forget someone's name, own up to it, and just ask them. I'm amazed at how many people won't acknowledge even a tiny amount of ignorance. Or won't show honest curiosity about something. Can't admit they've forgotten something they feel is important. And won't ever ask for help. Guys, your life becomes so much easier if you just drop the ducking ego and ask. I have a heated throw blanket in my living room in the winter. I wrap my coat up in it, crank up the heat, and in a few minutes, my coat is toasty warm, so I can brave the coldest day. Get a credit card like Amex Blue that has 6% cash back at groceries. Buy all your items at grocery store. I'll use Kroger as an example. You can buy normal groceries, gift cards, Amazon, Delta, H&M, McDonald's, whatever, and get the cash back on that deal. Then, if you time it with their 4x fuel rewards, you can save $1/gallon off gas up to 35 gallons. Altogether, the math works out to being 15% off pretty much everything I like. You can borrow almost all of your textbooks from the library as a college student, because of modern book rental agreements most colleges have. WorldCat allows you to be linked to almost any library in America. And all you have to do is find your book in the system and fill out a request form at a library, and it should be there in a week. I've saved probably $2,000 doing this in my first 2 years of college. I cannot overstate how much dressing well and being well groomed will impact your life. It'll drop the difficulty by 2 or 3 levels. No joke. People will treat you vastly differently. The opposite is also true. When married, don't stop treating your significant other like you did when you were trying to win them over. It is a great way to show them you're still as infatuated with them as you were when you first met. Pause like wait. When asked a question, or engaging in idle conversation and someone is speaking, do not immediately begin your reply when they stop speaking. They usually aren't done. And in the case of questions, most people aren't finished, and if you give them time they usually provide 10 answer to the question as well. So yeah, listen as well. Not asking or talking about drama going on at the workplace. Underpromise and overperform. Say you'll achieve less than you think you will, and then do more and everyone will be impressed. Works well at a job. If you're genuinely pleasant to be around, and you show up when it counts, people will let you get away with a lot of slacking off. Also, people like talking about themselves. When you meet someone, just ask them questions about their lives or the things they've done. If you have enough questions, you won't ever run out of things to talk about during the conversation, and they walk away feeling so heard. Plus, then you know more about them, and next time you see them, you will have even more to talk about or follow up on. Hey, last time I saw you, you were mentioning this thing at your job. How did that go? etc. Faking confidence usually leads to actually being more confident. I love the phrase fake it till you make it. It's incredible how much success is a byproduct of just acting confident about whatever you are doing. If you admit you're wrong and make changes to whatever it is that you're wrong about, people will respect and appreciate you more. Unfortunately, this requires the swallow_ego pill patch installed. Without this, you will be incapable of being a civil person. Just be nice. Particularly to people in the service industry. Your job. Your personal interactions. Even your calls into customer service will go 100% easier if you're just nice to people and recognize that they're probably just trying to do their job, not screw you over. Use the word soon instead of later with your loved ones, or if you are trying to form a new connection with someone. It shows you are interested in talking, but currently busy with something. Talk to you soon. Edit: this doesn't apply to all the scenarios. And it's not creepy or serial killery if you follow rule 1 and 2. In dating, That's another cheat code in the game of life. Edit 2. What is rule 1 and 2? If you are punctual, smartly dressed, and quite friendly, you can actually get pretty far in most jobs without being that good at anything, or trying very hard. If you're bald and shave your head, you'll be mistaken for an angry skinhead and panhandlers won't ask you for money or cigarettes. No skips the boring side quests. If you work Monday Friday, spend a small amount of time on Sunday afternoon/evening sorting out your lunch for the week. I batch cook a pot of something, and portion it out into 5 containers. It saves a ton of money. It's usually healthier, and it saves time having to make something quickly each morning, because you can just grab a container out of the fridge and go. Believe in yourself. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible, because you are no longer bound to the expectations of others. Your life truly becomes your own. Close runner-up would be awareness over your thoughts and emotions. More awareness, more control, less reactions, more happiness. If you're physically attractive, you can get away with a lot of crap. No matter what your bedtime and wake up time is, stick with it. After a decade of being that person on Facebook at 3 AM and off to work 4 hours later, I started to view sleep as an enjoyable activity, not a chore. Game changer. Mornings are never a drag. If I have trouble sleeping, I can make up for it the next morning without ducking up my whole day. When it's your bedtime, turn off the lights and wait. And don't touch your ducking phone or your computer. Don't get out of bed, wait. When your alarm goes off, get up. Repeat for 2 weeks. Enjoy a better life. At a burrito shop, get half of one protein and half of another. They usually end up giving you like 20% more. Exact science here. Plus you get MO flavor. Mirroring people's body language and tone of voice will make them comfortable with you quite quickly. Set the do not disturb feature on your phone to turn on from 10 PM to 7 AM. You will sleep so much better without constant notifications from emails, games, or your mother-in-law, who wants to send a group message at midnight, because she is in a different time zone. If you have people you want to be able to reach you, family/girlfriend/boyfriend, you can make a special list that will let only their calls/messages come through. If you call your boss a cunt, you don't have to go to work anymore. Do your best to show your appreciation for the administrative assistants where you work. Be friendly. Get them Christmas gifts. Show your appreciation for the work they do. These people hold an incredible amount of power and can save your ass. If you're at a bar and want a girl's number, don't ask for her number. Instead ask for her Snapchat, and they will 99% of the time agree, regardless if you're ugly, undesirable, etc. Hit them up the next day and see how it goes. I've had good results doing this. Edit. Not that I'm ugly or undesirable. My mom says I'm handsome. Living within your means makes life pretty easy. Introverts think then talk. Extroverts think while they talk. Took a class that said, if you want to run a good meeting, wait 10 seconds before moving on. Introverts, such as myself, need time to process before they speak. Started running my meetings this way, and I will be damned if the introverts didn't start speaking more and providing really good input. Sleep a few hours later, so you don't have to pay for lunch. IDK still searching for the God mode and all ability unlock. If someone is going to complain about you to their boss, or your boss, or call the cops for a noise violation, or something like that, all you have to do is complain about them first, and you'll usually come out the victor. In these situations, it's way less about who is right and who is wrong, and way more about who lodged the initial complaint against whom. Always keep the top half of your gas tank full instead of the bottom half. Say thank you instead of I'm sorry in most situations. Thank you for your patience is much better than I'm sorry I'm late. Be born into a wealthy family. CTRL F or Command F on a computer. It gives you the power to easily find any keyword or phrase on the page. However, it has the side effect of ruining your ability to visually scan a physical document. Having kids is optional. If it doesn't seem like something you would want to do, you don't have to do it. I definitely think not having kids is a cheat code.